Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday evening. Welcome to a special Tuesday evening edition of Cheap Red Wine. And maybe some of you are saying, wow, I wonder if Rich forgot that he was on a Chercation. Or, alternately, maybe some of you are thinking, I really hope Rich forgot that he's on a Chercation. One way or another, I just wanted to let you know that I didn't forget. I have still been listening to some Cher albums while I've been on vacation. Now, just to be clear, I'm not spending my entire vacation listening to Cher albums. Okay, that would just be kind of a waste of time if that's all I did. But I have some time, and since I have some time, I decided to explore Cher albums. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I found. On the previous edition, I talked about the Sunny Side of Cher album, and which is kind of a cult classic. And the next one that I listened to, I'm just going to launch right into this. I'm going to talk about two of the albums for the moment, and there's others, but I'll follow up on another video with them. The second album I listened to was called Foxy Lady by Cher. Now, this is sort of, I think, a transitional album. Sonny and Cher was kind of stuck between their initial I Got You Babe success and the success of their television show. But they had sort of a down period there where they didn't know exactly what to do with themselves. And that was when Cher launched her solo career. And this is one of the albums that came out at that time. It's a 1972 album, and it's not very good. I'll just come right out and say that. I had high hopes for her version of Never Been to Spain, but the old Three Dog Night song that Hoyt Axton wrote. But it's just, this was obviously kind of a transitional album, and there's just nothing really on it that grabbed me as like very interesting. So when Phoenixville has its community day, we're thinking about having a table where we might be selling stuff. So if you're looking for a copy of Cher's Foxy Lady album, come to Community Day in Phoenixville. I would encourage you to come to Phoenixville for Community Day. I will sell this to you for a quarter. One thin quarter can get you Cher's Foxy Lady album. I do have to tell you, though, Cher does not do Jimi Hendrix's Foxy Lady on this album. That would have been a welcome addition. I hate to disappoint Cher fans out there, but this album just doesn't quite cut it. That brings us to the next one that I own, which is, I think it was the follow-up to that particular Foxy Lady album. This is a 1973 album, and it's called Dark Lady by Cher. See? Dark Lady. Now, it has some songs on it. Of course, it has songs on it. It's an album. Songs are usually on albums. But it has Dark Lady was the big hit on it. And this Dark Lady is one of the three classic story songs that Cher rode to the top of the charts in the early 70s. You have Dark Lady, you have Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, and you have Half Breed. Classics all. But Dark Lady is probably the one with the most lurid storyline. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's a classic, Dark Lady. I haven't listened to the rest of the album yet, and once I do, I mean, I have a Cher Greatest Hits CD, of course, with Dark Lady on it, so I may decide that this will wind up at Community Day too. We'll see. I haven't decided yet about that one. But anyway, I did some research on Dark Lady. Wikipedia will tell you that Dark Lady is a character in Shakespeare's sonnets, which I think I had known that. Dark Lady, an album by Cher, and a song by Cher. It's a song by the Scorpions. There's another song called Dark Lady by the Scorpions from their album In Trance. Dark Lady is a novel by Richard North Patterson, and Dark Lady is a character, a stock character in pulp fiction hard-boiled novels. Dark Lady of the Sith, the feminine variation of the title Dark Lord of the Sith, adopted by Lumia in Star Wars. I thought that was interesting. And finally, there is a gay bar in Providence, Rhode Island called The Dark Lady. Now, onward and upward to talk about the lyrics to Dark Lady. I'm not going to talk about the lyrics to Dark Lady. Actually, I'm going to recite the lyrics to Dark Lady because it's what I do. So here we go. Dark Lady. The fortune queen of New Orleans was brushing her cat in her black limousine. On the back seat were scratches from the marks of men her fortune she had won. Couldn't see through the tinted glass. She said, "Home, James," and he hit the gas. I followed her to some darkened room. She took my money. She said, "I'll be with you soon." Dark Lady laughed and danced and lit the candles one by one. Danced to her gypsy music till her brew was done. Dark Lady played black magic till the clock struck on the 12. She told me more about me than I knew myself. She dealt 2 cards, a queen and a 3, and mumbled some words that were so strange to me. Then she turned up a 2-eyed jack. My eyes saw red, but the card still stayed black. She said, "The man you love is secretly true to someone else who is very close to you. My advice is that you leave this place, never come back, and forget you ever saw my face." Dark Lady laughed and danced and lit the candles one by one. Danced to her gypsy music till her brew was done. Dark Lady played black magic till the clock struck on the 12. She told me more about me than I knew myself. So I ran home and crawled in my bed. I couldn't sleep because all of the things she said. Then I remembered her strange perfume and how I smelled it was in my own room. So I sneaked back and caught her with my man, laughing and kissing till they saw the gun in my hand. The next thing I knew, they were dead on the floor. Dark Lady would never turn a card up anymore. Dark Lady laughed and danced and lit the candles one by one. Danced to her gypsy music till her brew was done. Dark Lady played black magic till the clock struck on the 12. She told me more about me than I knew myself. That's a mouthful of pronouns right there. So, there you have it. Dark Lady from the album Dark Lady by Cher. Tomorrow night, or another night, sometime soon, we'll talk about Cher's disco phase. And eventually, we'll get around to her album with Greg Allman. Until then, have a good evening. Thanks for your support.